I went through a stage where I read every self-help book I could possibly get my hands on. This was maybe 10, 15 years ago. And it's sort of changed now. You still see it come up every now and then, which is the whole positive affirmation thing. There would be things like in the morning, stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself, I love you, looking at your eyes or whatever it is for however many times every day. And it's supposed to actually help. I never in any sense had anything positive come from these things, except indirectly I eventually figured out how they can benefit. So it'll take some explanation. But what I would find is when I would tell myself these things, I love you, or I love me, whatever it is, these positive affirmations, I wouldn't believe them. The problem is that it's not the thoughts that are the issue in this case when it comes to things like self-esteem and all that. It's really the emotions that underlie all the thoughts give them substance. So if you were to repeat something over and over, it doesn't really do anything except it's just empty words because it's not creating any type of emotion. I was never able to create this feeling of love for myself or this positive feeling from thinking those things. It just never happened. It just seemed like empty words. What happened actually was the opposite, which was I would say these things and negative feelings would come up. Be like, no, I don't. I don't love myself. Why would you? All these things like that, and I'd actually feel worse from them. But this is where the actual true benefit comes from. What we're looking to do, and in my experience, the only way to truly grow is to target these emotions that underlie your experience. These emotions that you may not be able to see clearly as yet, or that you may be trying to avoid, or, all humans are generally, what we do is, everything we do in the world is some version of avoiding how we feel, or trying to change how we feel, or whatever. There's always underlying emotions every moment. You can probably feel something in your stomach, feel tension in the body somewhere, something uncomfortable, anxiety, shame, fear. It's all in there. It's all in the chest and the stomach and trapped in the body. Things from when we were very young that we just were not skillful enough to release. This is what we have to target. If you want to grow, if you want more freedom and clarity and peace, that this is what we have to target. So if you're to stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself, I love you, see what comes up. Generally, for me, what comes up is the opposite. No, I don't. This indicates that's how I truly feel. And we have to get to the truth in order to deal with it. So there may be a sense of shame that comes up in the lower stomach. This sort of empty, dark, uncomfortable, sad, grieving sort of feeling in the stomach when you try to tell yourself you love you. This is what we need to target. If you put your consciousness there and be with it for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, for as long as you can, and just feel into it, see if any pictures and words come out of it, see how much you can go into it without avoiding. It changes and it comes up and it moves and things will happen. But this is the true value of any positive affirmations, is that it can show you how you truly feel, and that's what we need to target. If you're not sure how you feel, then you can use these positive affirmations. Say something like, I feel really good. And then you might get this feeling in the body of, no, I don't, or it will come up as an emotion, not necessarily words. So maybe you'll feel discomfort in the chest. This is where you need to look. We're not trying to do positive affirmations in order to feel more positive. We're actually doing them in order to feel worse so we can feel better. We need to see the truth of our experience and we need to be with it. And that's the only way, in my experience, that we can actually grow. Thanks, guys.